some sugar, don't play shy. You got me coming back like the 4th of July. 'Cause you're so sweet, you're so sweet. I'm smelling mama's weed. I want you to know you're my sweet potato pie.
You my sweet potato pie. Sweet potato pie. You my
Hi everyone, it's Nisha. Welcome back. So today I wanted to do like a test and see if baking under eye concealer works for us more mature ladies. Of course, this is individual choice. You might not want to put that much powder, but I still think you should always set your under eye concealer, and I will explain at the end of the video why. So I will do just one side so we can compare at first to see if it really makes that much difference, if the not baked under eye area looks better, less creased, less wrinkly than the baked area. I have been using this method for a while, especially for videos, because I feel like it gives you that really polished look. I don't think it makes my lines look any worse than if I don't bake. But saying that, I don't do it every single day. I always set my concealer, but I don't bake it every day. It is a bit heavier look, and maybe not everyday look, but you still have to set your concealer. Okay, let's just get to the demo. So right now I just have my foundation on, and I only put my under eye concealer, the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, which I do all the time, and then I put like a brightening concealer in a triangle and I bake that. I haven't done any bronzer, nothing, so my face looks quite flat, and I only have the eyeshadow on my upper lid because obviously I need to do the concealer. I try to zoom in to show you what the concealer looks like on its own. I haven't set it with powder, and it's just a light coat of the Urban Decay. So you can see I've got fine lines, and right now all that concealer is sitting in my lines. So what I will do for the purpose of this experiment is do just one eye first, and we'll see if we can see any difference. So let me start with a bit of contouring first. I'm using the e.l.f. contouring blush and bronzing powder in St. Lucia. I will bronze a bit later. Let's do concealer. I am going to mix my LA Girl Pro Concealer in Creamy Beige with the Maybelline Eraser Eye in Light. This one's a bit lighter. So I will do this eye first, and we will compare it. Oh, bit much. We're also going to put that underneath here, a bit here, and a bit here. Okay. I'm going to, I thought, what is that on my chin? But it's my skin peeling. It's the retin-A. And now the secret is pat this in really well, before you put the powder on, you need to pat this really well. Don't let it crease. So keep patting, and as soon as you finished patting, use the powder. I'm going to use today banana powder from Nye, but you can use whatever setting powder you like. Now you can use slightly wet, very slightly damp beauty blender, or you can use some sort of setting brush. But what you basically do, you pack on so much powder that you can actually see it sitting on your eye, and you leave it. So I am patting this really well so I don't have any lines. I'm going to take quite a lot of powder, and I'm gonna just lightly press it. Not and the same here. And we're going to leave it. So you would go and do other bits of makeup, if you need a bit of bronzing or whatever, leave it for good 5 minutes. And that's what this is doing, is baking. And when I come back, we will dust it off. Okay, so I might bronze a bit. I'm using the, well, I will post everything that I'm using down below. Okay, now I'm going to take a small brush, any brush really, powder brush, and gently buff off the excess powder. Okay, so I hope you can see the difference, how it really brightened up my under eye area. It made it look almost doll-like, really smooth. And yes, I have some creases, but they are not worse than on this side. Also, if it looks a bit too powdery, I always take the Fix Plus and I spray it. Okay, so can you see the difference? I mean, I think this side looks better. Yes, it is a bit more powdery, but remember, you wouldn't be using that really for every day. This is more for going out. So when I smile, I feel, you know, we cannot avoid the lines. At our age, doesn't matter what you put under your eyes, you are not going to avoid the lines. So you're still gonna have them, but I think baking your under eye area doesn't make them any worse. So when I smile, they look pretty the same. And when I spray it with my Fix Plus, I also add a bit of highlighter here. When I spray it all with Fix Plus, it looks perfect. So I am going to do the other eye now. I'll do it off camera so it's quicker. And I will finish my eye makeup and we will have a look at it all done. Okay, so I'm finished now. I've done my under eyes and put mascara on, put my blush and everything else on. So I really love the look. I love how smooth and I don't know, sort of porcelain-like the under eye area looks. Now, not everybody is gonna like it. It is quite a heavy look, but you always have to set your under eye concealer, even when you have fine lines, because what happens if you just put the concealer on, it stays wet, therefore it's going to gather in those lines. So you have to set it almost, yeah, basically bake it. So if you just do the very, very light dusting, you know, I mean dusting, all you're doing, if you imagine your lines are like little crevices, so all you do is setting the surface, but you're not setting the crevices. So as you move and talk and smile, that is going to start creasing, because in those crevices, in those little wrinkles, the concealer is still wet. So that's what baking is really for. You just have to make sure that before you set the powder, you really pat it down so you don't, and you know, even stretch your eye down so the concealer has no time to settle in those lines, and then quickly set it. You can do it, if you're doing it with a brush, just load it with powder and press very lightly and leave it. I promise you, I don't think, well, for me, I don't think it makes my lines look any worse than before. I just feel it gives me much more smooth and flawless look. Another thing, if you are worried or if you've got more lines under your eyes, don't do it with that. Take any setting. I love using this e.l.f. blush brush. Load it with powder, but when you start baking, start with most of the powder down here and then put a bit less there, but still press it in. So you don't have the most of the powder right under your eye where you've got the most lines. I really like the look. I know it's very made up look and it is not for everyone, but I just wanted to try it and show you the difference and show you that it doesn't really make that much difference, because you would think if you have fine lines you shouldn't put that much powder, but it's the way you put the powder on. So it's all about the technique. So before you are very judgmental with your comments, some of you, I understand this is not for everyone. You know, I'm not the natural look girl. I like it all smooth and flawless. So it's really up to you, but we can bake on more mature skin. Is all about the technique more than anything. Okay then, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you liked it and found it helpful. Please like and share this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I see you soon. Bye.
Hi everyone, it's Nisha. Hi everyone. Okay, I hope you found it helpful. Please like this video, share this video. I thank you very much for